Greetings, my name is Denise and I run the Poshmark Closet Eat, Play, Love. I am a part-time reseller and today I had a total hodgepodge day. So I decided to just capture footage of what exactly I was doing and when I was doing it. And I tried to slip in all of the reseller tasks that I could in the spaces where I had some openings. I have a standing appointment at 10 a.m. on Thursday mornings. So today I decided I was going to get out into the garage, this lovely paradise of my garage, and I was going to try to photograph 5 to 10 items. I did photograph, oh my goodness, I didn't count. I think I photographed 6 items. I maybe got 4 of the items posted. So I came out into the garage before I had breakfast, before anything, and I just photographed some items that I had ready, clean, and were just hung up on my rack to be photographed. After that, I did take about 10 minutes to sit down on the couch and list some items. The process that I use when I'm listing is that I upload pictures from my phone directly to Poshmark in the app. I save them as a draft, and then from the draft, I go to my computer and I start to post my drafts from my computer. Okay, so in that process, one of the things that I've learned is that it's less of a distraction for me to try to do Google image search when I am listing my item. I used to have my item on my photographing station, and then I would run the Google image search of the item on my photographing station. The problem with doing that was that I got a little too distracted. I'd go into Google and I'd search for the item, and then before you knew it, I would be looking in Posh, and then I would be checking my notifications, and I'd be looking at news, and it was like too much unfocused work. So I decided my best workflow is to photograph the items, upload them into drafts, and then sit down with my computer. If I need to, while I'm sitting at my computer, I grab my phone in the drafting process and I actually do a Google image search of the photograph and drafts. So that's a little hack for you. If you find that you may get distracted in the listing process or the photographing process when you're trying to look for comps or stock photos, that's what I highly recommend. So I sat down on the couch, I had a limited amount of time, and I decided to get some drafts posted. I'm happy with what I posted. I posted a Stio pullover. I also posted a Athleta down jacket, not quite the season with it being May 2nd, but I am a fan of the philosophy of just posting things all the time. You know, I was just talking to someone about this in the thrift store this past week. You know, people could pick up and decide they're going to move to Europe, and they're moving to Europe in June, or they're moving to Canada, or they're moving to the Pacific Northwest from Florida. They maybe want to prepare before the season is upon us, especially people moving overseas, people traveling. This Athleta jacket is pretty substantial, so I don't think anyone really wants it for traveling, but I honestly post all season of items all throughout the year. So I listed some items. I still have some items to list, but I knocked out the ones that I could do. I popped into my appointment for an hour, and then I knew I had to go into the office, so I work remotely, and I knew I was gonna pop out there today. So I decided to come home, have a little something to eat, and then I went out to my job. Now my job is in Boulder County, so it's not in Boulder proper, and every time I pop out to work, the physical location, I like to go to some of the thrift stores that are close to my office. And I popped into the Goodwill today And oh my goodness, you guys, I don't know what happened, but I think they got a new manager. I saw someone there today that I had not recognized that looked to be in a managerial position. And whoever has taken over doesn't know a lot about brands. Pricing that I witnessed for brands that I don't even think that dress retailed for that price. That dress was probably $15 on Shein's website, and they're selling it for $16.99. What? Now, this location of the Goodwill used to sell all of their dresses for $6.99. Anthropologie new with tags, everything, $6.99. Now, I walked up to the shoe rack and found New Balances without original insoles that were worn and dirty, not even close to new, for $19.99. I was like, okay, Goodwill, you are making Boulder look like our prices are cheap and reasonable. Like, holy gondola. Now, after I picked up a few limited things, I found a figs set, top and bottom, that is a really adorable color. Show a little preview of it. This color, it's like a robin egg blue. Now this top in particular has stains in the back, so I have to figure out what's gonna happen with this. I'm gonna try to clean this. I'm pretty good at getting stains out. I have a feeling something may remain after I launder this, but I'm gonna try. It also came with the jogger style pants. Now these are an extra small. I've never sold extra small figs, but the color was gorgeous and the price was not terrifying. It was only $7.99. I also picked up a packed organic cardigan, and I picked up a pair of Free People loungy type pants. The items are right here, so I might as well just pop them on camera. This is the packed organic. This was actually on sale, this one. So it was priced $5.99 and I got 30% off. So $1.80 off. So I got it for $4. This is the airplane cardigan. And these are the Free People pants. They're interesting. They have the drop waist styling. They kind of feel like they're a silky synthetic base layer. That's exactly what they feel like. And that's all I picked up. I think I spent $14 on those 3 items, or 4 items technically. Then I came home, was ready to just kind of sit and lounge, and I decided that I needed to get 2 items out that I shipped out. Now here's something that's funny. I sold a pair of redone jeans today for $80. I accepted an offer from the liker or the buyer. And what's funny about that is I talk about the one out, one in theory. And in my last video, I just mentioned on my thrift haul how I bought a pair of redones and I just wasn't sure because they feel like they're more of a long tail item and I'm not picking up the right style. The first pair is a little bit of a crapshoot. I love picking up redone. I just haven't had much success with them selling quickly. I'm just wondering if it's the style that I'm picking up. Redone sells for $250. Basically, the premise behind the brand Redone is that they actually take a lot of old Levi's and then they restyle them into a modern fit using vintage denim. I just bought those redones this week and I just sold a pair for $80 today. So I'm very happy about that. The other item that I was looking to ship out was a Grayson tank top. Now Grayson is a company that no longer exists, but I believe it was like a diffusion line of Frank and Eileen. It was a really lovely tank top. I had it in my personal closet for a little bit, but ultimately decided that the color just wasn't really what I wear or look to wear very often, so I sold it. I had it in my closet for, gosh, I'm not quite sure. I had it in my closet for like $25 and someone sent me a $20 offer and I accepted it. So I had to actually drive today because I missed the 5:30 cutoff. It was like 5:33 when I was driving out to another location of the post office that closes at 6 p.m. I had a half an hour to get there. It takes me about 8 minutes. I have a post office that's just blocks away from me, and this one is a little bit more of a drive, so it's fine. I got it there. So that's basically like what my day looked like. And now I've had dinner. We popped into Whole Foods. They have these mini tarts, and I got a little mini tart after dinner. And now I feel like I just want to sit and watch TV, but I'm going to photograph some items because I really do need to conquer the task of getting things posted that I have sitting around, considering that my inventory numbers are so low. And that's it. That is all I have. I just wanted to share like a little video of what I was up to today. Like, sneaking in these little bits and bobs of like my regular workflow day. That's what I do with reselling. I seem to find that in my free time, there is some type of reselling task, even if it's just 5 minutes, that is worthwhile to get done. So if it's before I have an appointment or if it's after work, whatever I can do, I try to make the best of it. So, I don't have to drive 8 miles out to this location to go thrifting. I can just pop in there when I am at work. And now that they have this new pricing structure, or potentially have dramatically raised their prices, I think until they see that their stuff is really overpriced, they may adjust accordingly. I'm not sure how much of an effort I'm gonna make to go back there. And I used to like to put it in my rotation a couple of times a month, but now I'm like, I'm not sure how often I'll be choosing to go there. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you hanging out and watching this video. Take care.